Hello, Mr. Wills. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself first?
Yeah, I'm sitting next to Bob Wood. That's the most important thing in my life right now, and answering his questions about communication. What's your question, Bob?
My question, Mr. Wills. I am doing a presentation on the importance of young people's communication skills via email with
Right.
employers, with adults, with teachers.
Excellent topic, as always. So the first principle of communication, successful communication, the first principle of rhetoric, is to know your audience. And from your audience comes the question of style, length, your channel, how you're going to communicate, and everything else. And if you're talking about audiences that don't know you well or don't know you at all, then we have to realize that we don't have as much information. When we're writing to friends we already know, we can skip lots of words and things. But when we're communicating with strangers or people we don't know well, and sometimes in a formal setting, then we have to go back to the tradition that we have of correspondence and what was well developed for many years and centuries in the handwritten or typed format. And sometimes people feel this is a little bit awkward or formal, but those formalities are, which we sometimes call etiquette, are ways of kind of saving ourselves from making mistakes. Just like when I, just walk up to someone I don't know and say, "Hey, what a great day! Are you having fun?" And then find out they've just come from a funeral. This could be a problem. So we have conventions, like we say, "Good afternoon. It's a pleasure to meet you." We don't get too immediately personal and intense. And so the same thing with learning to write emails. We need to maintain a certain amount of cautious respect. We want to write because our audience might not know us so well. We can't assume that they'll get our jokes, so that our little shorthand will be clear. No. So we're going to write in full sentences. We're going to write using conventions. Dear Mr. Wood, it is a pleasure to have this chance to tell you about our new program in English at the Ukrainian Catholic University. As you probably know, Ukrainian Catholic University is one of the finest educational institutions in Eastern Europe, period. Accordingly, we are grateful. So some of these things seem like cliches. They don't seem very personal. That is okay. Don't worry. The goal is, often with dealing with strangers, not to make mistakes. Now, if you're doing a certain kind of marketing language, which is what obviously many people are just living in a world filled with marketing, you immediately go for the zinger and the joke and all that and the cute phrase. But in the kind of what we call business correspondence that you're talking about, Mr. Wood, I think that playing it safe and cautious is fine. And your real goal is then to see how they respond and develop a relationship. And real relationships cannot always be developed in 6 words and 2 texts to each other. It sometimes takes longer. We need to be patient.
Thank you.